Hey tennis fans, I'm Grace Carter and this is Tennis Now presented by Technofiber, the official racket, string, bag, and accessory of the ATP World Tour. Montreal could be a springboard for Rafa Nadal's return to the top. That's right, Rafa is poised to regain the world #1 spot for the first time in 3 years. Rafa trails Andy Murray by only 285 points, and if he reaches the semifinals at the Rogers Cup, he will rise to #1 for the first time since July of 2014. Murray, meantime, pulled out of the Rogers Cup to try to recover from a nagging hip issue. Reigning Rogers Cup champion Novak Djokovic pulled the plug on his season to rehab a right elbow injury. Last week, reigning U.S. Open champion Stan Wawrinka ended his season because of a knee injury, so Stan won't defend his U.S. Open title. In their absence, Rafa is seeded first in Montreal, which also, by the way, welcomes back second-seeded Roger Federer for the first time since 2011. That's going to be a good one. Washington, D.C. might be our nation's capital, but according to Jack Sock, it is the pits when it comes to court conditions. After his semifinal loss to Kevin Anderson in the City Open, Sock slammed the D.C. hard court as probably the worst tennis court on the tour. The American said he probably won't go back to D.C. because of the court conditions that he calls shocking.
Pretty shocking tennis court. I don't think I'll be able to be back in this tournament probably in the future.
Really?
Yeah, it's probably the worst court of the year.
The speed or?
Yeah, speed, bounces, everything. Pretty shocking.
As for the guy who won that tournament, Alexander Zverev, he said he thought it was one of the fastest courts on tour, but he didn't have a problem with it. The USTA has announced it'll host its first ever U.S. Open experience at New York City's historic Seaport District. It is a 2-day event set for August 24th and 25th, just before the U.S. Open starts at Flushing Meadows. It's a free event. It's open to the public, no ticket needed. It runs each day from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. and it features a recreation of the iconic Unisphere, a covered court and performance stage. Tennis pros are scheduled to appear there. You can get some free food samples, there's a lot of food and merchandise, and you can get a chance to hit some balls. Sounds like fun. Well, happy days are here for Serena Williams as she celebrated her baby shower this weekend with a 1950s themed party. Big sister Venus was there along with Serena's celebrity friends, including Eva Longoria, Kelly Rowland, and Sierra. All of the ladies dressed in vintage 50s clothing. Looks fun. Here's a couple of photos that Serena posted, #Shake, Rattle, and Roll. Though she's expecting the baby in the coming weeks, the former world #1 showed that she still has some fast feet. Serena says she and fiancé Alexis Ohanian don't know the sex of the child, but Alexis recently hinted on the Jimmy Kimmel show the baby just may be a girl, and here's why.
And she remarked that she feels like it has to be a girl because everything that little baby went through and handled like a champ, only a woman could be strong enough to take on. And I have to admit, I was very lucky, very lucky.
They seem very happy, and that's always fun to see. That's the news for now. I'm Grace Carter. We'll see you next time here on Tennis Now.